Welcome back to Alpha Sports. If you're a Manchester United fan, or just a football fan who witnessed the recent clash against Chelsea, you know it was a tough night. Another defeat, making it their third league loss in a row and a new club record for winless games. But beyond the scoreline, something interesting and maybe a little troubling happened on the pitch, teammates pointing fingers. We're talking about that decisive moment, the only goal of the game scored by Chelsea's Marc Cucurella. It came from a move down the right, with Reece James receiving the ball near the box. Now, covering James at that point was United's young winger, Alejandro Garnacho, who had only recently come onto the pitch. James pulled off a sharp turn, getting past Garnacho, and delivered a cross to the far post where Cucurella was unmarked and headed it in. A frustrating goal to concede, no doubt. But what happened next caught the eye. Reports and footage from the match indicate that two senior United players, the current captain Bruno Fernandes and former captain Harry Maguire, were seen directing their frustration and gestures towards Garnacho right after that goal went in. Highlights a moment of very public disappointment within the team. For Garnacho, it's been a difficult patch. Since the change in management with Ruben Amorim coming in, he seems to have found himself starting games from the bench more often. This was his second consecutive league appearance as a substitute, only getting limited minutes in the previous game against West Ham. This dip in form and game time makes his place in the crucial Europa League final against Tottenham next week look uncertain. And it's not just teammates whose patience might be wearing thin. Legendary United skipper Roy Keane recently had some strong words on Sky Sports regarding some of the club's young players, including Garnacho. Keane didn't hold back, suggesting he wouldn't hang his hat on Garnacho, or even players like Kobbie Mainoo and Rasmus Hojlund, to be the core that gets Manchester United back to the top. He described Garnacho as immature and someone who doesn't turn up week in, week out consistently, despite flashes of talent. Keane feels Garnacho has too many bad days. He was also critical of Mainoo's performance in that match and suggested Hojlund wasn't ready to be the main striker when he arrived, lacking confidence and not being surrounded by top-class players. Tough words from Keane, and the incident with Fernandes and Maguire on the pitch seems to echo some of that sentiment about consistency and responsibility. It really raises questions about the pressure on these young players and the overall dynamic within the squad right now. What do you think about this situation? Were Fernandes and Maguire right to show their frustration like that? And do you agree with Roy Keane's assessment of Garnacho and the other young players? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We love hearing from the Alpha Sports community. Before you go, if you found this analysis interesting and want more in-depth discussions on the latest in the world of sports, make sure you're subscribed to Alpha Sports. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. And a quick like on this video really helps us out and shows your support.